Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of CCG Poker TV. We've got the new 2-5 live stream game, the last game of the year, 2022, at Bella Banquets. I'm here with Brando from CCG Poker Radio.
What up?
Hey.
You did get the radio in there.
I did. We're starting off this live stream with an Omaha flip.
$50
$50
a man?
$50 a person.
A person.
$50 a person.
You're right.
It's 23 now. We got to be correct. $50 a person. Looks like Sahil, which I had a hard time saying his name at the beginning. Flops, trips, tens, and turns a boat. And I don't think anybody's got any draws. Abby's got a jack for an out.
Yep. Burke has a jack.
Burke has a jack.
Bronco probably has 4 threes.
Bronco can't register his cards, but I see a deuce in there somewhere in a queen 10. He might have had a 10.
King ball. That's for sure going to be Sahil.
Yep. Nice little
nice way to start the stream.
9-handed, $450 pot. Easy peasy.
Plus 400, rack them up. You got a list? You got a list for this game?
You got a list? They do. This was a private invitation game for the first one. We wanted to have it be something kind of fun. Pat took care of the list.
Yep.
So we are still taking auditions for the next 2-5 live stream. It's a 500 min buy-in. I think table captain stakes. So
pretty juicy.
It is a juicy game. It was a juicy game. A lot of names that we've seen before. A couple of new players. Burke's normally a tournament player that I see. Bronco plays anything and everything. Liam, who's actually going to do a guest spot on the podcast here coming up for the overlay. He just won a seat into the... What tournament did he win a seat into?
WPT something.
10K seat. He got a free seat into it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's 5 diamonds or whatever, but it was at the win at the beginning of December.
No, 5 diamonds is Bellagio. Wasn't it at Bellagio?
No, it was at the win.
Oh, it was at the win. Okay, it can't be 5 diamonds then.
So, something like that.
So, 5 diamonds version of the win.
Hearts.
10 of hearts. Queen of hearts drawing.
It was like the World Championships or like the Winter Championships. It was juicy, though. I mean, it was like juicy. Multiple millions to first. It was like half of a main event.
All right, we're getting the table reset here for the Holdem hands to start up, so that's really our introduction. Abby's in there. Abby is a longtime player at CCG. She plays all over the place. She just started a new vlog on YouTube at Abby Poker, so at symbol Abby Poker, ABBY Poker, just like you see on the name here. I watched it. It was great.
Sweet.
Yeah, she did a live stream down in Texas at the Texas Card House.
Nice.
Maybe at the Lodge. I don't know, someplace in Texas.
Either way, probably juicy.
Not at Paramount.
Not at Paramount.
She did it somewhere else.
It was the WPT World Championship. First ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's what it was called. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got a whole podcast.
Pat's in there. Pat the Nit, as we lovingly call him.
Mook.
And then Pat's brother, which is his Irish twin. Not actually brothers, but they're pretty sweet. The old foodie.
Pretty sure there's people that still think they're brothers.
Jordan is in there, but he goes by Mook.
Yeah.
What is that name from?
I'm not really sure.
It's probably not okay to say on.
No, it's
stream.
fine.
And then Meech.
I think his name's Dimitri.
Meech is pretty cool.
Meech is...
He's a young player that started at CCG and legit climbed his way from like the 1-1 games with his boys, like quarter nickel dimes kind of thing, up into just ripping a 2-5 game live stream, which is pretty cool.
And he's always been good. He's kind of my pick to click here.
Yeah, he's a good player. Sahil, we've never seen him play before. He's in the 8 seat. That's mostly everybody we see there. Yeah, Green Bay Packers hat is Meech. Broncos in the 1 seat, Liam's in the 2 seat, Abby in the 4 seat.
Jordan in the 5, Pat's brother,
the
a.k.a.
twins,
Brian.
Yeah, the twins in 6 and 7. Sahil in 8, and
Burke in 9.
Mr. Burke in 9.
And Salvador, the dealer.
Yeah.
All right, we're off and running.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us for the last 4 minutes for the introduction. We didn't know that flip was going to take that long.
Yeah, we cut it to the river of the flip thinking it was going to be quick. And turns out it wasn't.
So everybody basically max bought in. I'm pretty sure Liam is the short buy at 500. Broncos, same thing, around 500.
Sahil looks like he bought it for 1,000, then won some flip money.
Won the flip money. Burke topped off as soon as that 500 flip went in there, so it's a great way to get topped off.
Like that.
Yep. Bronco with the little suited connector in the 1 seat in the big blind. Calls the $45 raise from Pat's brother with force. Can't be good with force.
So now, quick question on these graphics. When somebody straddles, does the open come in as a 3-bet of 50? Because that didn't actually get 3-bet, right? Did that get raised and then re-raised? Or no? Did Meech straddled?
Might have been,
under the gun spot, and then Patty Rich made it 50?
Correct.
Okay, sweet. Just because that's probably going to happen a lot, so.
You'll have to watch that. Ace 3-6 flop. Meech just firing in with his 6, which is the stone cold nuts right now.
It is. I would be a believer of Pat in this situation. Maybe it's the first hand. Meech is not buying it so much. Deuce on the turn. Pat's probably... Oh, this isn't Pat. This is Pat's brother.
This is Brian at... Yeah.
Okay, completely different.
Yep.
Well, now I'm looking Brian up with a 6 all the time.
And Meech lets it go.
Force take it down. I mean, that's a good turn to barrel on if you are Brian on the deuce. Pick up a little bit of equity with the gutter. Still representing all the aces hands and stuff like that. And taking it down. Something happened to his collarbone. I think he broke his collarbone in a car accident.
Car accident.
So Liam and Bronco at 500. Mook took whatever he had over from the PLO game. Looks like Meech is maybe 900 because, or maybe it was 1,000 and then he lost the flip and he lost that pot.
He did. That's what it is. Yeah, I took everybody's off. Liam, the best dressed poker player on the planet.
That's true. Funny story in that 10K. You know, he came dressed in a suit and everything, and then he was at Tony Dunst's table, who is
second hand up. We got aces in the
voted the best dressed poker player in the game. So Liam sat at the table and was not the best dressed.
Oh
he
no!
He tried. Mook with the aces.
Yep, raises to 30. On Burke with the old 7 deuce who calls. Love it.
Getting spicy. Are they playing the 7 deuce game?
Broncos in there. They are not playing the 7 deuce game, at least not to my knowledge. And nobody got anything happening, so I don't think it came up again.
Sweet. So 5 ways.
With aces, not as good as what you were hoping for.
Could move the cursor. The cursor was tilting me.
5 deuce deuce flop.
Well,
Burke flops trip deuces.
This is going to spell some trouble.
And he's
for
on
Mook.
the button. So he called the raise from the button. I mean, you know, it's the second hand. Let's see what he does now. I don't know if I like Jordan's check here.
I think Jordan is like he's either way ahead or way behind, right? Like he's beating everything besides the deuce.
Burke bets 80. It's going to fold all the way back to Jordan. Oh, no. Meech gets in there. Why not? He's got a 5. Calls the 80. Now it's to Jordan with aces, the Mook.
Now he's going to raise?
The Mook. Yeah, he's going to raise now. He's going to make it. Oh, all in.
Okay.
690. Unexploitable spot here.
It is.
It can't be exploited.
And Burke is like, man.
Burke's trying to figure out now, can he get
more money from
Meech? Or is he worried about another deuce out there?
No, probably not.
You're not worried about a deuce?
I think if you play 7 deuce and get 5 deuce deuce.
Like that.
Folding is not in your...
Oh, I didn't mean folding. I guess you're worried about trying to get some of Meech money.
Yeah. I mean, tanking for a little bit and then calling is probably the only thing you should really be doing here. We're getting a countdown. Mook's got 690. Obviously, Meech knows he's already folding. But Burke doesn't know Meech is folding. Jordan's probably loving his hand more and more after every second that passes.
Yeah, for sure. It's another all in.
You know, 10.
Oh, he just calls the 6-10.
Yeah. Meech is out.
Meech is out of there. They elect to run it one time, because in this game they are going to be able to run it twice, which will come up later.
Nice.
So it's kind of fun. Big pot in the second hand.
Yeah.
$1,600.
16 hundies, drawn to an ace. Mook looks pretty sick.
8 on the turn, and a 5 on the river. Meech gets there. Look at that face. Oh, no.
And Jordan's off to get some more money.
Jordan's even gone before the river hits.
Yeah, I know. He's not even in the picture.
No.
He's not even in the background.
Gone. He just snap leaves to go tell the backer how awful a hand that second hand was. It's never good when you're backing a player in a game and they come running to you after about 5 minutes of runtime.
Yeah, I heard this hand was the first hand, so it's a delight to know there was a PLO flip and another hand before that.
It's really the third hand. Nobody worries about the third.
Most people expect to get stacked by the
Felt
third
it
hand.
on the third hand.
Yeah. All right. And Burke's got some chips.
Burke's got some chips. He's our current chip leader at the moment, if that's a thing in a cash game.
Kind of.
Liam, no good. Meech, did he play Jack 10?
He's in the big blind. Maybe when it gets back to him, he'll play. Pat, blind raise.
Raised to 25. So Hill's gone. Burke, got to worry about a man still stacking his chips when he's putting them back in a pot. He's out, so you don't have to worry about him. Bronco with a big suited king.
On the button.
There was also there were a few notes to this game.
Okay.
You had to get a pass from Pat to min-buy in. Okay. So like Liam got a pass to min-buy. Apparently Bronco did too because they know he's good action. You had to drink. You couldn't not drink at the table.
Okay.
It's like that was another one. And you had to have a couple of bullets. So it wasn't like you were able to just kind of squeeze in or do anything. You had to be kind of locked in. The idea was to keep these same 9 players the whole time.
Mostly for the most time, unless somebody gets stained or something really
super bad.
happens.
Like, obviously, if you fire 2 tree bullets, then you're fine. But, like, it wasn't a one-and-done kind of deal. And getting up ahead was probably never going to happen. I mean, you could, but you were definitely not going to get an invite into the next game, which I think we're going to do another one in January.
Yeah,
I think that's the plan. Kind of do this once a month kind of thing, and then throw some tournaments in there. We're going to try to bring back CCG Poker TV, Final Table, get some more use out of it. With COVID, it was a little bit harder, and then it just kind of fell off.
We basically went dormant for 2 years.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you didn't really have a choice.
Yeah. Queens for Brian.
Was that on accident? Where'd you live?
So no straddle here. Looking like 20.
Looks like about 20.
Okay.
Yep, raised to 20. Pat's out of there, Sahil's out of there. We're up to Burke with 8s. Probably going to see a call.
Yeah. Could even see a 3
Could
bet.
see a 3 bet.
Especially,
He's got chip to chips.
he does. And it's Brian, but it is early position.
Yeah, it looks like a raise. Looks like 90? 65.
65.
A little 3x. A little 3xer and some juice. 3xer and some...
Now, were you nervous at all that
interest?
Jordan was holding his drink over the table the entire
I figure
time?
if there's any player at that table
That's
who
just
can,
very comfortable.
who can manage drinks,
It's
it's Jordan. Now, Liam, when he starts drinking them Coronas, and I could tell him being like doing the old...
I don't need another one.
I could tell, Liam, I was like, ooh, Liam, move to the side a little bit.
All right, 4 bet incoming here, 225.
Those 8s shrink up a little bit with the old...
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, Pat's 4 betting range here is probably something like Jacks plus Ace Queen suited, maybe not even Ace King.
Yeah, I would say Ace King.
So really, you're hoping he's got Ace King at this point?
It's your best bet.
Right.
And then again, your best bet is a flip.
Correct.
So I guess maybe what do you raise to? Another 225? It's almost, what?
The north suburbs.
Almost 4x?
The north shore.
Yeah.
240 would have been? 250 would have been?
260, but yeah. We're good. He gets rid of it. Makes the right play.
Good fold.
Pat's happy to take. God, cute.
I know,
Pat's
it's
brother
weird.
is
Pat's
weird.
brother.
Brian is happy to take it down.
I don't think it's universally hated like New Jersey.
There was a lot of chatter at this table, too. It was a very loud table.
Nice full event in the background.
Yeah, it was a great end of the year, just a jammer, a banger as I call it, just a banger event.
And I feel like the week before, which was Christmas week, we had that terrible snowstorm. So
And
that was a little
we didn't even
slow.
have a snowstorm.
Well, whatever. We
we
it was
had the
negative.
forecast.
Okay, it was negative.
It
10
was
degrees.
very, 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 very cold. To the point where, like, I touched the metal cart and, like, my hand was frozen.
Shriveled
I felt like
up.
that kid from Christmas Story when he licked the pole.
Yeah.
And his tongue got stuck.
You know, I did that in first grade.
How'd that work out for you?
Ripped the entire skin off of my entire tongue.
Gross.
I had no idea that it was actually true.
No, it's true. It's not a movie. Movies don't lie. Yeah. That's Die Hard.
Especially. All right, Burke, finding another open here.
Yeah, ace-9 suited.
Is Pat sale?
Bronco's out. Liam's out.
Whole lot of squidoosh.
Meech is out. Abby's got 85 bears suited. I would have played it.
And
Back to Pat's brother, who just had queens.
Muck's the queen 8. Take it.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some of our chip stacks. Not a lot of changes besides Burke and Sahil winning the flip. And that's about it.
Oh, Mook reload, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mook reload.
Who's counting?
Nobody's counting.
I saw it too.
Interesting hat choice by Mook.
Is that
I
a...
don't know what it is. He's trying to find a new lucky hat ever since, our boy Ben Keeline spilled like ranch dressing on Jordan's hat.
How do you spill ranch dressing on a hat?
I don't really know. But ever since then, he said his life's been spiraling downward. So that's like an 8 year
spiral.
It's a long spiral.
Yeah.
Since that hat's gone
He
missing.
does need a new hat.
Liam out of there.
A lot of crap hands in this one. I don't think we're going to see much action. Abby with the king 9 suited. Folds all the way to you. Probably should play a suited king.
On the button.
On's the button. I always forget about that button.
Yeah, you do.
Pat's
Pat.
going to look her up and he raised. 3 bets to 140. She lets it go.
I think Pat was just sniffing around there.
Just being a bully.
Yep.
Setting it up.
Making sure they know on his live stream that
They don't call it Pat's game for nothing.
the Queen Deuce off is definitely a 3-bettable hand in the big one.
Well, the VPIP so low right now is that it's just counting blinds.
Yep.
It's basically just the blinds. Sahil has not voluntarily put any chips in the pot except for the flip, which he won. All right, now it looks like we've got a straddle by Sahil and a blind raise from Burke, which is something that's going to continue to happen here in this game, which is pretty fun.
So 2, 5, 10, 20, basically.
20, yeah. Folds all the way around. Ooh, suited 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 8, 9.
9, 8.
9, 8. I always say 89, and you always give me shit about it.
Yeah.
I never
But then you
understand.
say 10, 9 suited.
Face cards take trump. She 3 bets to 60.
And I think we're going to go heads up here. Burke versus Abby. Little Jack 4 suited against the 9, 8
Yeah,
suited.
he's already in for 20.
Yeah.
King 8. Good flop for Abby. 1 club for Burke.
Check. She'll probably continue.
30 maybe?
Burke's out of there.
50.
Promise I'll show you if I have 72.
Yeah. My 8-9s never work out that well.
No. Burke always just decides to just make it 200 there against me when he has Jack 4, and then I just go, I fold.
I fold.
Yep, you win.
All right, so the blinds are really 2-5, but most players have elected to straddle. It's not a mandatory straddle, but I think
More straddling is
7
happening
out of the
than
9 players were convinced, and by the end, we were getting close to everybody straddling the whole time. So
Sweet.
it basically became a 2-5-10 game. You hear somebody giggling
Somebody's
in the background.
having fun in the background.
That's you.
All right. Bronco, Liam 8s. See an
Franco
open.
already folded. Liam's going to open to 35 with 8s. There is the straddle out there, so it's 3.5x. Abby, big bad ace queen.
What's that, 50 right there?
3-bet? 130?
Yep. I like that bet.
Mook's out. Brian's out. Pat's out. Sahil's probably out. Burke's out of
Burke's
there.
out, which I wasn't 100% sure that was going to happen. He does like to splash around the first couple of hands, especially when you're up. I love it.
I know.
Liam with 8s probably doesn't want to play against Abby with 8s.
She takes it down?
Yeah, it's a good fold by Liam. I mean, it's a 50-50 race, but you don't hit an 8 there, she's going to bet, and I mean,
It's
you
gonna
just
be
know
tough.
what's going to happen.
Gonna be tough.
Everybody look at me moving the camera. Look at them all.
I mean, I'm being pretty vocal. I'm going to be honest.
Liam doing the cool guy
Yeah,
handshake.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
impressed, Liam. He did it. He pulled it off quite well.
It is not just cold. Yeah, I'm not feeling so great. No. Good luck. Yes.
All right, 2, 5, 10. Bronco with the straddle action is on Liam.
Nice.
Out of there, out of there, out of there, out of there.
Beach is out of there. Abby's out of there. Luke with the KJ. Little Kenny.
Raise 30.
Raise makes 30. The 2 Pats are out.
Burke with ace queen. Probably going to elect a 3-bet. I mean, when you flat 7 deuce, you obviously should be 3-betting ace queen off.
He's got a scowl on his face.
I
as
know. I
he's
feel like
looking.
Mooks already knows that it's coming.
Yeah, it's black chip in there. It looks like 130.
Yep.
Bronco's out of there.
You are in position here with King Jack. It is Burke who just showed he's capable of playing 7 deuce. However, I don't think a muck is a terrible. But I think they can go either way. King Jack suited maybe more likely, but I mean, you can be dominated a lot of the time.
Yeah, you really hate to see an ace king turn over there.
33 minutes.
What do you got there?
Ah, it's like fresh juice.
Apple, celery, cucumber, kale, and collard greens. Paired with lemon, mint tea, ginger, spinach, spirulina, Corellia, and barley grass. I don't even know what 2 of those things are.
Me neither.
Spirulina?
I just figured it's like $7 at Whole Foods. It's got
It's got it
for you.
It costs $7. It's gotta be good.
Beach, Ace King. Off the Liam straddle, raising to 35.
I like the straddle having suited. You got
Mook's in there with the.
you got
Ace
Pat
7
Jr. with kings. Oh boy. Patty's out. Sahil's out.
153 bet. And as we see, there's 3 aces out, so Meech is in pretty dire straits
He
here.
in trouble.
And I don't think he's going anywhere.
I mean, he's gonna have to see it.
I mean, he might just 4
Liam!
bet. Might just 4 bet all in.
Good tight play, Liam. I make terrible decisions with my suited ace. Suited aces always feel so good to
But
me.
it's 4 bet.
It is. I know. I'm just saying, I don't like to give them up. I like my suited
all right,
aces.
Mr. Fletch. All right, this could be an all-in.
Yeah, just make sure the
He's cutting out chips in front of his cards, but we're not going to hold that against him. I don't know what the drink of choice was. What does Abby look like she's drinking there? It's like it's got an orange peel in
It's
it.
old-fashioned.
Could be. I was thinking old-fashioned.
twice. What do you want?
Probably an old-fashioned.
Meech 4 bets to 430. Pat snap all ins. I shouldn't say Pat. Brian snaps all in. I'm going to change their names next time. The brother goes all in. Can't say that either. This is awesome.
King
Meech
ball.
calls, binks a king. Just the
Drawing
last king. Just rivers of 5 for good measure. Full house. King's full of 5s. Meech likes to just chuck him in there. He's out 900.
In review, Meech minus
In
900.
review.
Meech minus 900. Top set against top pair. No good.
Yeah, I mean, if he calls the 3-bet there and just sees a king, it's the same effect happens. I guess he got to see all 5 cards without worrying about it. Burke is very tall. He can almost,
Burke is very tall.
He can almost reach the boom mic. And he was the only one that was getting up and going around. I was like, you're the only one who's tall enough to hit your head on the boom mic, so you're going to have to duck a little bit. And as he kept getting drinks, he kept getting lower and lower and lower and lower. It was really awesome.
I want to know what George's drinking, because he's drinking
Gin and tonics, I think.
Ugh.
I think that was the idea. I heard a lot of gin and tonics. They were floating drinks back and forth. There were some shots being had. It was a super fun game. Reload from each. We'll see what that one is. 11:30. You're within a half an hour.
I'm within a half
Good luck. Let me know how that spirulina tastes. How is it? Yeah,
It's sweet. 17 sugars. It's all the
it's
answer.
a green like juice mix that
It's just all
Brandon's
juice.
drinking.
It's all just pressed juice. Nothing else with juice.
I don't want to miss my stroke.
All right, so Foodie takes a nice pot there. So we've seen a couple, the big hands have really gotten it in against each other early.
Yeah, so
which
far.
you would expect,
Aces
but-
versus 7 deuce.
Right.
Ace
And
king versus kings.
Beach, I get some.
Liam in the big blind.
How much you need? 1,000. Yeah, I got that.
Interested to see if Foodie's going to play the king 7 of hearts when he's stacking his chips. He is. So that's going against our
Like
rule.
35 or 40. 35.
It's against our rule, but we'll take it. Burke's out of there. Bronco's out of there. Liam's probably going to call.
Yeah, I'd like to see a call from Liam. Queen Jack suited. Seems good. He's going to see a flop. Each with the old 7-3. You ain't going to see any more than that. Still counting the hundies out.
All right, check. Smells like toast in here.
Yeah.
I like toast.
I didn't make any toast.
Oh. So Liam's got a gutter ball. Brian has bottom pair. I think the check on the flop is going to inspire Liam to try and take it down on the turn, knowing that Brian probably doesn't have many aces, and he doesn't. However, Sticky Brian isn't going anywhere yet.
Absolutely not. I was like, go
And we'll probably see a check here unless Liam's going to go for it. Probably will get through if he does go for it, too.
He's going to bluff. This is the time to do it. 120, he says. I enjoy the 120 verbal bet. I like to verbal bet first and then put out my chips. It keeps me from getting in trouble than just cutting out chips.
I like it.
So I was just saying.
Brian does find
Brian's
fold.
out. Yeah, I mean, good bluff by Liam.
2 barrels there. Second barrel gets the job done.
He told a story. The story was, I got an ace.
Yep.
Baby ace. But it's good.
That's good.
Each super topped off. 18.
I like
1800.
My 2 picnic clicks have both been
Just been
stacked.
drilled.
Both of them
Both
stacked.
got felted.
But, you know, it's early.
It is
And
early.
12. 3-hour stream here. We'll be okay, I think.
I think we're going to cut it up into 2 parts. It'll be an hour and a half and an hour and a half. So it's a lot of poker to watch for 3 hours, but it should be a good time.
All right, Sahil's opening the Queen 10 off.
Actually, Brian raised with the 9-8 suited, and he'll 3-bet with the Queen 10 off. Bronco's got 55 to call with 2 face cards.
On the button, he ain't folding.
Nah, the button, he's going to see a flop. He's got the best hand right now.
Liam's
Liam,
wondering if it
letting
could
go.
get a little spicy.
Meech is out. He's going to go 3 ways to the flop. Who's your pick right now?
Brian. 9-8 of spades seems dominating in the spot.
Does.
Shoe has like different
He
rules.
should just flop straight. Flops a gutter ball. Nobody flops a pair.
No pairs.
Check.
Hill's going to continue. He raised, he 3-bet pre-flop. He's going to continue that story. Looks like 65. Bronco whiffed City on the flop here.
Bronco has kind of the exact hand he's kind of supposed to have here and gets rid of it.
Brian's going to see the next card for a 6.
Or 7 or a 9 or an 8. Not
Yeah.
a 7. I said
Not a
7.
7 that he was looking for. Check to Sahil. Pretty sure if he bets here, he wins the pot. He likes to check.
And Queen High is good. Brian, no.
Just the old sly.
200 into 100? Is that accurate? Yeah, a little over
Looks
that.
like it.
There's one way to ensure that
So there's 300 in the pot. He bet 200. 125 he bet. It's a good bluff bet.
it takes it out.
Enough to get the job done.
And I was
All the ace highs, all the king highs, all the queen highs kind of have no choice but to fold.
I noticed the younger poker players now, where I do bring a purse to a poker tournament, right?
Yeah.
Gives me access to have my stuff in it. I got granola bars. I got my little
I mean, you'd
tobacco
wear a
pouchy
purse even
thingies.
if it wasn't poker.
I
but
do.
yeah.
I mean, I got made fun of in Italy for wearing a purse by my buddies on Facebook. That was great. I'm old, so I still use Facebook.
I see.
Right? Like, they don't TikTok or anything like that.
Someone had like $500.
But, like, Pat's wearing his. Abby's wearing hers. That's like a thing poker players do now. They just like wear their satchels.
Yeah. It is nice access to.
I
I think the
was
backpack is too
Too big.
2012 now.
Yeah.
Well, they can fit a hoodie in a backpack. Can't fit a hoodie in a purse.
Sure, you have to do like the hook. You gotta hook it through the strap. It's very uncomfortable. I thought Brian was wearing one, but that's just a cast for his arm.
That's kind of what I thought you were going with when you.
No,
saw
I just when I was at the WSOP, it seemed like there were a lot of players that did the old wearing like the Gucci bags
Yeah,
or whatever,
or the
and then
Louis
just
Vuitton bags,
wore
or-
it the whole day.
Yeah.
Like right on their chest. And
I mean, I
was
think
just
that's like a European thing.
maybe it is. Yeah.
And then there's a lot of Europeans at the.
I mean, I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying.
of course, yeah,
it's just
it's
an I find it like I immediately want to take as much stuff off when I sit down at the table and like get my stuff set up.
All right, so interesting 3-bet pre here by Pat, and then looks like the flop Pat bet, and Brian continued, obviously. He picked up a flush draw on the
looks
turn.
like, yeah.
Pat's going to continue. Now, at this point, Brian probably isn't convinced he has the best hand. I mean, he has a lot of equity. He's got a flush draw. He's got top pair. Okay, well now it's
Obviously,
easy.
he gets there. No
Check.
problem. He checks into Pat, hoping to induce a little bet here from his brother.
And Pat might go for it here.
Yeah,
Ooh, Brian's talking a little
he's
bit.
super talkative, which I would find to be a red flag, but I can see the cards, so it's a little bit easier to know. Pat's trying to decide how much can I bet to get him off of it, and he's like,
Check,
I don't
check.
think there's a number that I can bet. He checks. Pat's like, yeah, I got
Pat's
you.
like, yeah, I'm the
He
best.
instantly, when he sees the hand goes down, he just goes, Brian's like, I got you. Like, don't even show your cards. I win.
All right, couple in a row for Brian.
Yeah, new chip leader from the brother.
You're a tournament guy. Every time I see you, you're playing tournaments.
Pat's down to
I agree. So
down a couple of bets here.
And he's
He's fishing out,
pulling
going
black
into his
chips
satchel,
into his satchel.
right out on the table. Maybe that's why you do it, for easy access, like a gunslinger. Poker players, that's the gunslinger bag. You need ability to get in and out of that bag quickly. I guess I'm wrong. You know what? From now on, I'm rocking my bag the whole time. Whenever I
only
lose a
people
pot,
that- yeah,
I'm going
just-
to pull tournament chips out of my bag and put them down.
That'll go over well. That will go over
That'll
well.
go over well. Pat's brother's just getting hit in the face with the deck right now. I hope he wore some sunscreen because it's hot in there. Did you like that one?
No, but
Other guy showed that he's not.
Abby with the king 4 suited. Good thing she gets away. This is why I get in trouble, because I call with those hands and then I'm fighting Pat, who's got the nut clubs versus my baby clubs.
goodbye, Pat. We Brian again.
Yeah,
But
you know how it is. Stupid Brian.
And they have to sit right next to each other.
I know, it's so annoying. All right, Mook's going in there, and Jordan's just going to jam it on him. 3 bets to $80. That's twice now that Jordan has raised and then gotten 3 bets and had to fold. I think he was maybe they're punishing him for those aces getting cracked.
He's just
right
trying
away.
to steal the straddle, and then
And ran into a good hand too. I mean,
ace jack's
Brian wasn't even making a play there. He was just that was just what he had.
blind versus blind. It's good. Like straddle versus big dog.
Yeah, same thing.
Ace jack is pretty good. Okay, another straddle by Pat.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, are you kidding me?
Kings for
again.
Brian.
Yeah, so good. Sahil with pocket 4s, gonna make it 30 to go. Bronco's got big cards again. No suits. Calls with 30. Liam's out. Meech is out. Abby's out.
Mook with the king queen.
Probably feels like he should see something for $30 here, and we're gonna go to Pat, who's on the big blind.
No,
Who's gonna raise?
Brian.
Sorry, Brian's in the big blind. I'm gonna make them wear name tags next time.
And he's gonna make it 200s.
It's a good bet. It might get all the way through without seeing any more. Problem is, here's one of those things, like if Sahil calls, it's the domino effect. I think the whole linchpin here is him. I think if he folds, everybody else folds. If he calls, everybody else calls. Because like Bronco immediately is going to call, and then it's like you put so much pressure on Jordan.
Jordan's
He's just
closing
like,
the
wow, I'm
action.
closing the action for
170 to win.
yeah,
800.
right. Like it's a no-brainer. But like I said, folds around.
Foodie. It's like 4 in a row for Foodie.
Foodie is trying to chase a record of 13 in a row by me.
That's a good record.
7 in Texas,
It's hard.
maybe 8. Where did I go from? 500 and no 700 into like 15K.
Yeah, it's a lot. A little to a lot.
A little to a lot.
Oh, really
Nothing
quick.
to a lot.
Really quickly.
It went from a really bad night to a really great night.
All right, so we have the 2, 5, 10, 20. The
Yep.
action's going to be on Bronco.
As the night progresses, the blind raises go up, which is great.
Action is on Bronco. He's out of there. Liam out of there. See a Meech,
Abby's
see
got
a
no
Abby,
cards.
see
Meech's
a
getting
Mook.
card dead here. Mook's been card dead a little bit. Brian's finally gonna fold hand. I like the 8-6 suited, but I guess he's worried about the blind raise.
Yeah, he's worried about the spiciness of what's going to happen.
So Sahil 3 bets for $65 with an ace. Burke's gonna call. I like Burke's hand. I think
I like
5-3
Sahil's
is
hand.
such a sneaky hand, especially when you blind raise. Like it's great.
5
of
and clubs. And clubs.
Yeah, that's a dream flop for 5-3.
Sahil's going to try and take it down with a $50 wager. Burke has everything at his disposal. He can raise, he can flat. He could fold. I wouldn't.
I don't think
He could.
fold's an option, but
I mean, it is.
he could.
But yes.
It's not a good option.
No, it's probably the worst of the 3.
Do you like a raise here or a call?
I'm on team call.
Yeah, I like the wait call. I think if you wait this long and raise, I think it seems fishier.
Plus, I don't. What are you raising for, right? Like, you're raising to get jacks off a jack or a jack to fold? No, you don't really want a jack to fold with this much equity on the flop. I mean, you want to keep all Sahil's bluffs in there. He does raise, and there goes one of Sahil's bluffs in the muck, which is kind of the problem with raising. But I mean, you know, they're both good. I mean, when Sahil has a real hand, it's nice.
Yeah.
Another one for Burke, and I think both times he's made it 20 in the dark, he's won the pot.
Yeah.
With 2 crap hands.
I don't know, 5-3 suited seems great. Little Frank Thomas action, 35.
We need to get you in this live stream.
Me?
Yeah.
Just because I do crazy and no good?
I'm not going to speak why.
Oh.
You're speaking highly of the 5-3. It's kind of a warning sign.
I love 5-3. 5-3 seems great.
Patty Rich at this point is like, all right, do I have Kenny's number? He's definitely invited to the next one. Okay. Who can we get to work the table?
Can we do this? Yep.
Okie dokie. Delivery truck backing up.
I was trying to figure out where he is.
I don't know.
Oh, he's all the way in the front.
All right, Bronco under the gun raised with the queen 9 off.
He's just trying to change his action, trying to change the cards. If life deals you bad cards, change the way you play them. And Bronco is surely getting bad cards. He just cannot catch a pair, nothing.
So Hill's out of there. And we're to Burke with the king 6 off. Is he going to give some action or just give it up to Bronco? He's just going to give it up.
Bronco finally wins his first hand. Blinds only. $17 winner there,
Good
folks.
thing we're not playing the stand-up game.
What's the stand-up game?
I don't really know how it's played. It's something more along the lines of you have to stand until you win a pot. And then there's like you lose if you're the last one standing. Like, you lose the pot or whatever you put in. It's like it inspires people to, like, do crazy stuff just to sit down so they don't lose that. Something like that.
So there's a penalty for being the last man standing or last person standing.
Yeah, you like pay the rake or something. Oof. $1,000 a man.
It's kind of a cool last outfit.
Okay, Liam. Under the gun with the 10-8 suited.
Raises to $30.
And again, just not a whole lot of
not a whole lot of
hands. Or another hand to battle.
Hands here.
Bronco's
going to call, yeah.
He's
closing the action. $20 to call.
Shout out to Nancy getting a double stack cherry, winning the last outs for Brandon.
Thought about it for 2 minutes.
I asked her how she felt. She's like, I don't feel it. I'm like, I'm doing it anyways.
And then his tank pre-flop, I was like, he doesn't have a deuce.
Wow.
King 8-5.
Oh, I thought it was King 8-5. So bottom pair for Bronco, middle pair and spades for Liam.
Looks like Bronco bet.
I think Bronco's just trying to take it down.
I think it was check bet. Let me go back here.
No. Flop.
Yeah, no,
action.
Yep. It changed.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was check. There we go. Check. Liam bet 30. Bronco raised to 60.
Then Leo stuffed it.
And then Liam stuffed it in there. Stuff it in. All in. A little over 4 bells. Bronco's 5 shrivels up nicely.
It does. Problem with Bronco,
He only got 250. Yeah. He might rip it just to see.
Like, I got a pair. I got backdoor hearts. Maybe you just got a spade draw.
But it's Liam. Liam's table image in general for the popular public is that he is a tight, aggressive player.
You think Burke's on his phone like, yes, I just limp with the 7 deuce. No button. Just deuce 5.
Just snapping about it.
Fish in the CCG
and
2-5
and this mook goes all in for fucking 700. It happens.
Went to showdown. Mook has not won a hand taking it down. Meanwhile,
100% of the time he's gone to showdown, and 100% of the time he's lost it.
It's true.
All right, we got a straddle from Liam now, which is kind of nice. Three blinds, so it'll say 3B for the big blind, or for the straddle. And he's still got no cards to speak of. Neither does Jordan. Brian's out. Pat's getting bored.
What's Bronco going to do here with ace-9 clubs? That's the question.
I don't know. Calls 25. Liam's out. Heads up, Pat and Bronco.
There's not a
Bronco's
worse
got him
feeling than
dominated.
to straddle for 10 than not have a playable hand for 30. It just feels bad. Bronco in a good spot here.
7-8 deuce, all spades. Nobody's got a spade to speak of. It's like a check shrug.
Pat bet, right?
Yeah, I think he said the word bet and Bronco just chucked it in. Which makes sense. I mean, that's Pat's position, right? It's the whole power position right there. You got a position on somebody, especially an aggressive player like Bronco that's loose. Literally the definition of loose aggressive, right? Who's the guy who claimed to start loose aggressive? Instagram guy. What's the Instagram who claims he started that kind of?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh. Dan Blitzarian.
Dan Blitzarian?
Yeah, he claims that he invented that style of play.
I was watching 2012 WSOP and Dan Bilzerian was at the feature table with Phil Hellmuth, and man, does he look different.
Phil Hellmuth or?
No, Bilzerian. He looks kind of like a dweeb.
Yeah, money will make you look a lot better.
Yeah.
They show pictures of Tom Brady in like the 80s when he started as a rookie.
I mean, 90s, but yes.
And then they show him now. They're like, anybody tells you money doesn't make you look better, or it doesn't make you better looking, check out Tom Brady here.
It's true. Looks better at 44
Bronco,
than
the
24.
85 Bears suited. Meech is in there. Mook's in there.
So
Brian's
Mook
in there
open.
with threes.
Brian called. Bronco called. Meech called. Here we go.
Yeah. Little set minor for Brian. Mook flops a king. Meech gets diamonds.
Why would you advertise that?
They should at least be like, hey,
Checks around.
no, the community.
Mook playing it a little sneaky / conservative / here comes a delayed c-bet from Mook on the turn.
Yeah, looks like 55 maybe? 75. Couldn't tell that one was a green or a red. Bronco not going to see any more cards.
However, Meech.
Meech is going to call or raise? Does he give himself two options to win? He does. He raises. 225. And Mook's going to call.
I feel like Mook knows he's good here.
Yeah. See if Meech is going to make a move. I love there's lots of players. This is why in the big games they have a private room or they have like ropes up. Everybody wants to be on TV and get shown, which is fine. I'm okay with that.
Check. Probably just a check back here.
You got showdown value? Is that a thing I can say?
Plenty of showdown value.
Yeah, I mean,
tons of showdown value.
You don't want to bet and get raised here.
Check.
Yeah, it's an angry check, but
I miss.
King High's
I
good.
win.
Or pair King's good.
And Mook takes one down. Had to show down again, but he took one down.
That's the action right there, baby.
There's Brian. He's on the list. I think he's first or second alternate here for this game. Does he make it in or no? Yes.
Who's that?
Brian. Does he play in the stream or no?
Yeah, he makes him at the end.
All right. Hand number, I don't know, 15? It'll show us in a second here. Feel like we're in a mode where you're not back there. Oh, here we go. Yep, hand 21. Catching up a little bit. Looks like Jordan's got 30 in there. Uneventful. Bronco wins.
No hands. Bronco wins another uncontested hand. Doesn't even see a flop.
6-5 offsuit. Take it down. So Bronco is nursing the 200 chip stack here. So I'm assuming he will be topping up or doubling up or reloading here shortly. Jordan with the straddle. Action is on Brian. And in the second here, we'll see Brian's cards. Or not. He mucks. Pat with the 6-5 of hearts. He's in there for 30. Sahil, ace-10 off. He's going to probably come along. And by come along, I mean make it 105. Liam, very nice playable hand, and he is going to get in there with the 10-9
I
suited.
like it.
Bronco's also in there with the 3 deuce suited.
I mean,
Half a stack, I like it. Flop any pair,
Yeah.
flop any draw, flop a gutter, flop anything.
jamming it in there. $100. 100 bombing.
4-way action.
Yeah, that's the way you build a stack.
3-bet pot, 4-way action.
All right. Flops the deuce.
All right, so Pat flops a gutter ball and a flush draw. Sahil bricks. Bronco with the deuce. Liam with top pair.
Top pair.
So this is interesting.
Check, check to Bronco, who's going to jam it all in.
And then this opens the door for Liam to just rip it all in.
And he does.
And then this opens the door for Pat to be like, oh man, this is kind of juicy. What do I do? Except for
Yeah, look at the head scratch. He needs to get some counts.
So he's all in. Sahil's out of there.
Nice.
And I
got-
like
we got
anybody's
3
hand but Broncos.
We got a 3-way all in. Not a 3-way all in, but we got a couple of pots here.
Yeah, 3-way all in.
Yeah, I guess.
How else would you have a 3-way all in?
Yeah, I guess. I guess. You're right. You're right. 3-way all in. Pat's all in is an overkill. He doesn't need to go all in. He could have just called. I kind of wouldn't have minded the Pat call because maybe Sahil does something crazy there and gets in, or if he re-raises, then you're still going to call. I guess it's,
Two times. No one's got hearts, then you guys are drawing dead.
Turn a heart and you guys are dead.
Yep. So Pat now believes that his hearts are good, which they are. Liam's got backdoor options.
Liam's got the best hand. Brick, brick, Liam wins.
50% winner here. Bronco's down to 6%. He's going to need some help.
That's a good turn.
7 is a good card for Pat. Gives him more outs, but gives him spades. Liam ends up with 2 pair on that first run out. Second run out. Trying to figure out how to do the running it twice on the table. Let's see the next card. Next board. 6 and an 8. Pat bricks 2 times. Liam scoops.
Nice. No 5. I'm sorry, no 3.
He's counting on his fingers. Pat's counting on his fingers. I gotta be able to
no
make
heart.
it straight here somewhere. Are there any hearts in this deck, he's thinking? How are there no hearts?
Clean living for Liam.
Gets in with the best hand. I'm glad he called with that 10-9 suited.
Bronco, like I said, would be getting it in and reloading or topping up shortly. And just like that, Liam's at 1,300.
Yeah. Big triple up there.
Everybody's got 1,000. Sure, Bronco will reload for something, but all the stacks now have upgraded a little bit.
And another round of drinks coming.
Obviously, Jordan, just get a nice little sip, yeah.
You gotta squeeze that lime in there. Ooh.
All right, Brian Stroud the 10. Sahil out of there with the ace-4. Burke been quiet.
Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out right now.
Liam with 10-9 again.
I feel like Burke needs to show a good hand, otherwise everybody's gonna think he's got the 7 deuce every time. So I don't mind kind of waiting for some premium hands here. Mook with the ace-queen suited, 25 to call. Gonna juice it up a little bit. 3 bets to 100.
And
Brian's out. Liam, $70
stack
to
of
call.
his
Yeah, stacking his chips. Too happy stacking. Can't win 2 hands in a row with 10-9.
threw out a little 25, like, hey, I'll continue to stack my chips and play the same hand again. And then you get 3 bet. You go, all right, all right, all right. All right. 45 minutes into the stream, 25 hands, pretty good hands per hour, playing at a quick pace here. All right, so Pat is the straddle-lee. Burke out of there, Bronco still reloading. Liam, Meach, Abby, Mook, nothing to write home about.
No, that side of the table's been kind of soft.
And then
Just no cards.
Brian's gonna call, and Pat with
Pat's
ace
gonna
jack.
raise,
I'll raise it up. 45.
Battle of the big blind and the straddle.
Here's the problem with limping the 10-3 of spades is then like you take some resistance and now you're playing a hand out of position with 10 high
Yeah.
against a pretty good
Pretty good
player
player.
with a pretty good range here, and Then you flop middle pair, but there's an ace on there, and it's like, well, what do I just give up because he has an ace every time? No.
That's what I say every time. It's like if you play mediocre cards, you hit a mediocre part of the flop, and then it's like, what do I do now?
Yep, and there
Out
you
of
go.
position, got nowhere to go.
So Pat bets 45 again. Brian calls. Spade. Nope.
No spade.
And this is really where Brian's decision's got to be made. If he puts in money in the tournament, he's probably going to want to put in money on the river too.
$80 to see the river. He's thinking about it.
This is where you need to decide: am I getting owned right now by Pat,
and he
or
was.
do I have the best hand? Yeah. Pat takes it down with the best hand. Brian saves some money. Nice to only lose one bet there, one street. There's another player coming in for the stream. Forgot this guy's name, but I like this guy. In the Bears hoodie, yep, giving a fist pump right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's really cool.
Sorry, Sahil. What up to you? How are you? Good.
Okie dokie. $10 straddle again. And Burke declines his option to make it 20 in the dark this time.
It has worked every
However,
time.
he'll
for
probably
him.
make it 30 in the light here.
I think
He's trying to be, oh, I'm auto 20. I'm supposed to be 20.
he was trying to straddle.
Yeah, I know. That's not, yeah. And then he just gets rid of the ace-9. I like it. Bronco reloads for 500. Making it 30 with the 7-6.
Making it happen.
Gotta like it. If you don't get dealt any cards, just pretend like you got good cards.
Kenny's? Let's go to Kenny's.
We are over to Brian, who is
Counting out a raise.
three betting from the small blind is, something that not a lot of poker players are the best at it, myself included. Which range you're supposed to be three betting from the small blind? Why you're supposed to be three betting from the small blind with those ranges? But now you get the betting lead, so that kind of counteracts, being out of position a little bit. Nice flop for Brian.
And a bad flop for Bronco. Flops middle pair. Checks into him, bets 100. Brian snap calls.
10.
Field 10.
Brian's going to check
No
again.
help for anybody. Bronco follows suit.
Bad river for Bronco. Checks. Ooh. Spicy check from Foodie. However, Bronco had enough showdown value with the 7 to just knuckle back and lose. Brian might have got paid off there if he, bet a little 160 ball on the river, but I think he didn't think Bronco had anything and was trying to let Bronco bluff. However, Bronco had a 7. And,
Happy to see if that
was
was
happy to
enough.
see if that was good. I know Bronco's looking like I should have just stayed with PLO game. Should have stayed. Why am I not playing PLO right now? Liam with the ace queen off. He's going to open to 35. Over to Mook ace 10. Alright, so Mook's out of there with the ace 10. However, Foodie on the button. He's in there with us.
I'll be back. Yeah.
Button's a better spot to get in here.
Absolutely.
Calling everyone out for being it. I was up like 12. You literally
And we are going heads up.
person that went
Liam with the better hand. Foodie in position. Swing and a miss for both players. Foodie does have the ace of spades. That's about it. Liam bets 45, standard C bet, and Brian's coming along for a turn. Another jack. Now Liam checks. Is Brian going to take the lead? He is. So I know we can see the
Tough call
card,
for Liam,
but that bet here should basically always work from Brian. Against a lot of Liam's range, including the ace queen high. So Liam's going to check again, and Pat's going to go. Brian's going to go for it. 230 maybe?
Yeah, looks like it.
155.
Good call.
And
Great
Liam looks
call.
him up. Says, you don't got a jack.
He doesn't.
You wouldn't be betting a 6 or a deuce or a 3.
Love it. Liam, looking him up. Playing some solid poker.
So what this says to Foodie is that you can get multiple streets of value with 8s, 9s, 10s,
Yep.
7s, all those hands that, you know, maybe would just be checkbacks on the river, turn into, well, I can thin value bet because I'm going to get called by ace high. Nice looking call from Liam. Riding the rush up to 1,600 now. Another player trying to get on the list. Where am I at? What's going on here? How do I do it? Meech with the 5-3 out of there. Abby's out of there. Mook's probably going to muck. Onto the 3 deuce. Gone. Pat's gone. Sahil. See you later. And we have a battle of the big blind versus the straddle and a couple of crap hands. However, this is going to be advantage Burke probably from playing this spot in tournaments millions of times. I mean, not the big blind straddle, but this is effectively a blind spot here. Raises it up with the king high. Bronco's coming along with a 9-4 suited, getting some change. And here we go, heads up to the flop. Jack 10, 8. Open ender for Bronco. King high is still the best hand for Burke. However, Bronco with $282 ain't going anywhere with an open ender. We do have a bet from Burke. It looks like
I'm a big guy. So
35 or 55? 55. Like I stated, Bronco ain't going anywhere with an open under.
Staring at the bum.
Pairs the board on the turn.
The only guy on the train, I'm like, God, I know he's going to throw that company.
Check.
5
Bronco
minutes later,
checks.
it's like
He's
cups
electing
with
to try and find one of his, I don't know, 14 outs, 15 outs, something like that.
Still
He
can't
doesn't.
get it. Burke's good with king high.
Check, check,
check. King
Nine
high's
high,
good.
king
Ugh,
high, king
so
high
close.
I've fallen asleep.
Feel like if Bronco would have bet there, but there was really nothing in the pot.
You're not getting marked. Whatever. Like, there's a big consequence. I didn't show up. Like half the class didn't show up, and next day comes.
Moving right along here.
I don't know if it's
So after a quick start for Burke and Brian, they've kind of cooled off. Liam. There's one a few in a row here. Liam straddles. Meech is out of there. Mook's out. Pat's out. Coming around looking at Burke with the ace-king suited. Certainly going to be an open from Burke. Sahil opens the button, Jack 9. So one would assume a 3-bet incoming here from the small blind. I don't know much about 3-betting from the small blind. However, I know ace-king should probably be in that range.
It would be. Yeah. You would think so.
Bronco's out of there. Liam's out of there. Hill is out of there. And Burke takes it down with the ace-king suited.
Yeah. Not a lot of second-best hands there.
All the way down to 95th, all the way up.
Hour into this table, we've seen a couple good hands so far. Third of the way through this stream. 3-hour limit for the stream.
There's the
Jordan's
laugh.
having fun. Oh, yeah, the laugh's so good.
There really is.
Burke's still our biggest winner so far, followed by little Brian.
I think Brian's probably our biggest winner.
Brian and maybe Liam. Liam's tripled up his stack. I mean,
Yeah, Liam's up 1,100.
Abby with 5s. Gonna,
Make it 30.
yeah, makes it 30.
Those are big sips by Jordan. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
how to
is.
sip like that. Pat with the ace-3 of clubs. He's in there. Liam's out. Meech is going to come along. No clubs for Meech. Clubs would be bad.
Pat the Nit's along with an ace-3 suited. See how these 5s work out. Can't dodge an ace.
Well, you know, Pat flops the best hand again.
Abby's going to continue here. Looks like 40. Snap call from Pat. Beach gives it up.
See, me and you would just be so tempted to just put in 40 with the deuce.
I know.
And just try and slap a king on the turn.
Ooh, it's close.
I know.
Queen.
I'm okay with that.
All right, she's going to bet again. And now some warning signs for Pat need to start. I mean, he snap called, but I don't know how comfortable he is. And let's see if Abby can pull the trigger on a triple barrel. I think a third barrel here will work. Pat's saying check, 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 please check, please check, please check, please check, please check.
Yeah.
And she does
She
checks, and now Pat can easily, delightfully check back
Check
and
back.
win the pot. I think a
I don't
third
know
one
if
would have worked.
Yeah, if she
I think
fires a
one
third
would've
bet, I don't know if he's going to...
worked. Call for a chop. I mean, he's hoping that.
Hoping for a chop? Yeah. I don't know. She could easily have
She
ace,
told
king,
the story,
ace, queen.
and then she was just like, nah, never mind, I'm just
Nah, I
kidding.
don't think I can get
I'm
through.
just kidding.
I think he's gonna make it back in time. I honestly think he is. No shot.
Deal him in.
That
Deal
one's a
him in.
little one.
He'll be good.
Deal him. He won't care. I don't know. He might. It's $2.
I think he's gonna make it back.
I'll give him.
He might ask him to
I'll
win.
give him $2.
Neither of us. No straddle, KJ.
Okay. We have a straddle, no straddle. Abby's out. Mook is out. Foodie with a couple deuces. Negative 15.
Yeah. No straddle on this hand, so 15's a new bet. Pat with fives. Bronco finally got an ace. Liam's got an ace. I don't know if he's going to play the ace-8, though.
Ace-8 off in the small blind is really crappy.
Pretty tough.
hand. He's like, yeah.
He's
going,
going, can I do it?
All right. 4 ways, couple pocket pairs, couple of good tens.
Couple of good 10s. 10 on the flop would be no bueno from each. There you go.
10-9-3.
Drills
On cue.
a 10.
And this is
Checks around to Bronco, who's going to make it 100.
This is double up city for Bronco here. There's just no way around it. Me just double them up.
He bets 50 and a call.
150 behind. So interesting sizing to see if Bronco's just going to jam for a full pot size bet on the turn or bet small again. And when I say small, I mean like 80 and leave himself with 70.
Right.
It's kind of an awkward stack size. However, king. Flush draw.
3
for
clubs out there. Meech picks up a flush draw, yeah.
So now Meech is just saying, I'm all in. And that,
Kind of takes the decision away from Bronco, but he's not going to fold.
no. I mean, Bronco doesn't like the turn,
No,
but he ain't going to fold.
really can't.
Holy smokes, he folded.
Oh, boy.
I got nothing for that one, Bronco. I think he
That's
was just like, Bronco's like, I always just put it in here and I got a flush.
Yep.
And this time I'm just going to muck and save my 150. And
Turns out he was good.
Meech had kind of the hand Bronco wanted him to have. I mean, short of the club, but still.
20 in the dark, Ken. Straddle and then whip.
And maybe that's why he bet 50 on the flop. Didn't commit himself with a terrible turn. Marcus is like, where am I at on the list?
He's dying to get in there.
He's
So many people want to
dying
get in this game.
I mean, honestly, if we had 3 RFID tables, we could have had 3 full
And
games
they
because there
would've
was that
loved
many people that
They
wanted to play.
really wanted to get in this game. All right, so a lot of hands in this one. So Hill's out, Burke's out with the Jack 9. Early position though.
Yeah, so Pat's opening here with the Jack 10. Oh, so Pat's 3-betting. Okay, so Foodie to 20. I wonder if that's a blind 20.
It's a blind 20.
Okay.
Pat 3 bets to 55 with the Jack 10 suited. Folds over to Bronco, who's going to look it up with the 4 deuce.
So I love how Bronco mucks top pair, top kicker to save his money to put in 55 with the 4 deuce of hearts. And that's why I love Bronco.
Abby's going to see a flop here with the suited ace.
I'm in
Jordan's
here.
going
Luke's in,
nowhere.
yeah. I mean, at this point, you want to see more. Pat can't wait to throw those ships in there. Get him going.
I mean, when you got Jack 10 suited and going 5 ways, you're just... All right.
7-5 deuce.
Nope, nobody's got anything. Clubs for Abby. Bottom pair for Bronco. Middle pair for Foodie. I mean, basically everyone's got a little something besides Patty Rich.
Who was the original better.
Yep.
Looks like Abby bet. Hundy ball. I like that.
Checks to Bronco. Bronco shoved 100. Abby called.
Okay, there we go.
Foodie's in there with a 5. Saying 100 to win 600. Seems like
good.
my cup of tea.
Kind of hard to turn a 6 here or something, though.
Oddly enough, Foodie does have the best hand. Now, and he's going to get to see a free river, too, which is exactly what
He's
he
all
wants.
smiles.
And a 5.
Hits trip 5s on the river.
He was
Everybody
already
else
good,
bricks.
but now he's more good.
You didn't slow roll me 9 months ago. I'm just not saying it.
And he's going to bet his 5, as he should. Bronco knows he's heading to the cage for a reload. And Abby isn't going to hear it with ace high. Foodie wins another one. Showers for Bronco.
Yeah, Bronco's just not having one of those. Just not having a good night so far.
It's early.
It is. Got about a half hour left on this first half of the stream. Looks like Pat's brother, Brian, just kind of taking table captain right now. He's just the captain. I'm the captain now, he says.
The one-armed captain.
I'm the one-armed captain now. It's a good, like, pirate name. Pirates always have, like, something wrong with them, you know?
One leg.
Like one leg or
One
one
eye.
arm. Yeah. Only the good pirates do. Like, no, like, handsome pirates
For
ever
this
get
game,
through.
yes, you're
No,
second.
they always just
They
die.
always got to have something
It's
weird.
not really a feeder. It's just a game, and I have a list for who's coming.
All right, another small pair for Brian on the straddle. Folds around a Meech with the 8-4, no bueno. Abby with sevens. She's going to put a little raise in there. 35. Mook's out. Brian's going to look
Sevens
her up.
versus deuces. Here we go.
7 deuce deuce flop.
7.
Abby flops a 7, but unbeknownst to her, Brian doesn't have anything in his hand. Can't imagine he's going to see a whole
And I
lot.
like starting to bet here. Just there's so many hands that Brian's going to call 25 with. I mean, even like queen nines and stuff like that are just gut balls. Ace jack highs.
Just to see.
Yeah, so many hands. I mean, deuces just aren't one of those hands. But I like you got to start trying to build a pot, especially on king 10-7 with 2 diamonds. That's a pretty spicy
You don't want to
board.
give him a free card there. I mean,
Let gutter balls catch up. You know, you don't. Let's start charging them now.
charge him the whole way.
Pregnancy, drop out.
Marcus is just planning on sitting down in Sahil's spot.
That's what I was about to say. Marcus like, I'll just take this hand right now. Let's go
just
until he
give me
comes
this one.
back.
All right, looks like we got a straddle from Pat and a blind raise from Burke again. Bronco with aces.
Was this a
3
limp?
bets to 50.
Okay, 50.
Abby gets in there with the 8-9 suited.
And another pocket pair for Brian.
He's just in the right spot tonight. I like Pat's call here. Burke with the worst hand. He's the one who started this nonsense. Unbeknownst to him, he didn't know he was starting nonsense.
5 ways.
Not a great way. That's twice now. Aces have gone to the flop 5 ways. 10-4 deuce.
It's pretty good flop.
Yeah. Bronco's going to bet it.
See a whole lot of percentages in the teens and single digits here besides Bronco.
Yeah, not a lot of action. He might have gotten a call from Brian, but at this point, I don't think we're going to see much of anything. Burke going to look him up with a deuce. Nah.
Nope.
Bronco seems to get no action on his hands. He's been getting
I think he's happy to just take that down.
Finally,
win
yeah.
$200.
Start building a little bit of a stack here.
Did you have hearts?
range is calling on buttons.
Did you have hearts?
Did you see they updated about that football guy?
No, what happened?
He's like drastically improved.
It's great.
Yeah.
What
kinda
a
wild.
sad story. I mean, he just
Do you see his charity though?
got like $4 million for Toys for Kids or something, which is I mean, it's amazing.
Turn open ender and first one turn to pair.
I heard they almost stopped the game. They were gonna.
No, they postponed the game.
Oh, they did stop the game.
They didn't even reschedule it.
They just.
And they don't know. Yeah, I think it's like a really big mess because that was like a really big game for like playoff implications. So I think the NFL is going to like let this week happen, and then if they have to play it,
They might just
do it.
oh, that's kinda
Push
cool.
everything back a week. Something.
Figure something out.
Figure
To a
something
Tuesday
out.
night game because
Yeah.
the NFL hasn't played on a Tuesday night yet.
Yeah. They're thinking about, you know how there's like 2 weeks between the Super Bowl? Like there's that week off before the Super Bowl. They're thinking about just pushing everything back a week.
Just
So
let
then
them
there is no
break.
week off. But yeah. But crazy stuff.
Yeah. You got a little Brian and Jordan action here. Jordan's got the 10-9. And it just checks all the way down.
The problem about the house today we were looking at,
Ace high wins.
they didn't have a spot.
Ace high's good.
It's tough to beat ace high.
Brian wins another one.
I told Caleb we can't move here.
26 hundies.
We might have to change this stream to Pat's Brothers
Pat's
game.
brothers game. Or just Pat's and
I
then in
have one thing. I need
parentheses.
to put
Brothers.
a spot for my drum set, wherever the band's
I can't hear a drum set, not like black.
It's gotta be kind of hard to play poker with one hand.
Yeah, he was kind of nervous about it. He's like, how do I look at my cards? And I have a hard time protecting my cards in general. Good lord.
That's a great film.
All right, a couple of ace-kings here.
And sevens for Meech. So Meech is going to open here 35-ish, I would say. Something like that. 35, there it comes. Luke with the king of spades. That's kind of a tight fold.
Yeah, a lot of action behind him, though. Maybe you could see Brian grabbing some chips. Looks like
Fruity going to make it
125.
125.
great show because every
Burke could come along with the Jack 8.
they can't run out of seasons. That's true. You know what I mean?
Broncos in there. Meech just a call.
Yeah.
Any reason? No reason to raise, right?
No reason to raise.
I'm just, that's all I gotta say. Anyone watch 1899?
If I didn't have work today, I probably would have just watched.
Yeah. That was
All right, three-way action, two ace-kings, and a pair of sevens.
I didn't see Dark.
You want the ace-king or the sevens?
I want the sevens. Just because.
Window cards and ace.
1899.
Never
I was
fails.
confused.
Neither one of them have a spade.
Bronco leads.
It's similar to
225 into this pot.
All in. Call. Same hand.
Broncos thinking no spade, no spade, no spade, no spade, no spade. Big cards, no spade, no spade. Four's not a great card.
3.
All right, aces and fives with a king. They run it twice. Looks like we're going to have two whiffs here. Tons of fives in the window. Ooh, it's 4-5, 4-5. Good lord.
Chop it up. 2 happy winners.
Yeah, I mean,
$66 each. Chopping up Meech's money.
nothing better than chopping up Meech's money.
It's true.
Meech is still all smiles. It's good.
Table worked fine 9-handed.
Yeah, everything was good.
Jordan's looking for a spot to put that drink. He found a nice little cozy spot underneath his left shoulder.
I don't think I'm going to lose.
Moving along.
Do you have to read subtitles?
1899 is some subtitles. Not as much as Dark.
Dark is all.
Yeah, no.
We gotta turn this audio up a little bit. Hear what they're splashing around about.
It's the same crew behind Dark in 1899. Some of the same.
Oh, they're talking about TV. 1899, the Yellowstone spinoff, and then he was talking about Dark, another show on Netflix. You know, it's every standard poker player talk. You got to talk about what you're watching on TV right now.
Yeah, I missed the first episode because
It's getting a little loud. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
You knew that, Leah.
Burke with eights this time. He's got $28 to call. It's like Mook raised with the 4-3.
Suited
I like it.
in the hijack. So Hill's back.
It's go like that. Let me see.
Unfortunate for Marcus, he didn't get any hands.
No.
Just a
Call
call.
from Burke, yeah.
Where did Sam go?
Liam's going to see a flop.
That would be 8-7-6. All right, Ace King Deuce. Nobody has anything.
Mook flops a gutter ball.
Yep. And Luke has the power of being the opener. Certainly going to get eights out of there. And he wins.
Nice. Best hand wins.
Power of
Position.
position.
Keep telling that story.
No. I have a friend who looks a lot like him. I showed him pictures of him. He's like, yeah, he's like a great comic. Yes, but he's also
Boo, boo, boo. 36 hands in an hour, 15 minutes. It's very fast paced for the live stream. Meech sipping the Corona. I don't even know if he's 21. I mean, he is, but probably just barely. All right, Abby under the gun with the ace-2 off. She's out of there. Mook out of there. All right, we're going to see probably Patty Rich open here with the ace-10 suited.
That is a Greek name. You're right. 33 35. Maybe like 2 drinks ago.
Raised to 35.
Burke on the button. Doesn't play the 9-8. Played the 7 deuce. Doesn't want to play the 9-8.
Leave him alone.
Also, if not asking,
Broncos in there with the 5-3 off.
He's good action. That's
Liam
why he gets the invite to the game.
out of there, and Meach can't do it with 10-4. I don't blame him. All right,
Kind of what he
that's up.
wanted to. He wanted to look at something halfway decent there. Live cards for Bronco. Nobody flops anything. Pat's going to continue and probably take this one down.
I know where they have another sister. Lyra's very good.
Jordan and Bronco are just hanging out. Bronco realizes there's a bet.
It's like, oh, it's on me, huh?
It's on like
Yep, those are still bad cards, and I'm out.
Lake and Halstead. It's
Jordan talking about some directions in the city. I would assume it's about a restaurant. Since he's
It was
very
100% about a
very
restaurant. I
big
think they were
foodie.
talking about Korean barbecue or something. Yeah, he was talking about a place that he's been going to his whole life. He's like, it's the best. It's the best.
Many a times has he taken me to that place, or attempted to. I've probably only gone a few times, but it's incredible.
I actually love
Jordan has like a Yelp rule, like anything under 4.5,
You don't go?
you don't go.
Nice. Pretty legit.
Yeah.
We got about 15 minutes left on this first half of the stream.
everyone's held against me if I take that.
Jordan with the Jack 4 off, which has become infamous in the live stream games
Yes, it has.
with that Robbie chick. So maybe Jordan can call it all off here with Jack high and win.
Trying to catch up to the game here.
I forgot to eat dinner.
Sahil in there with
Lots
the
of
3
calls.
deuce of clubs.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's like the one.
7-6-4 flop.
My fiance's always like, do you want
Got
Move
him
with
all
the
for
4.
Liam. Yeah. Got him all for Liam. King high for each. Move to the
One
4.
free card.
Now I'm out after.
The 6 ball.
Clubs for Sahil.
Okay, you're ordering the wrong thing.
Liam's going to take a stab at it.
And I can tell that Corona number 2 or 3 is chirping a little bit for Liam. Because all of a sudden, he's just firing out 30 into 4 ways with ace high.
Love it. Deuce of the river looks good. Can Liam fire another bet? He is. He is, folks. Gunslinger Liam fires out a black chip.
Feel like Mook gave him a stare down there like, what do you got?
Gives it up. That means now Sahil's good with the deuce.
Yep.
Liam he loves telling stories.
Like I said, those Coronas are chirping.
I
Nice
will
hand
say,
for Liam.
Liam is using his table image to just take down meaningless pots that he doesn't deserve any of it. I love it. Just ace high. I want him to show one of these badass bluffs just once.
Right, Jordan's got a pair, so Hill's got a flush draw. And Liam, I got the ace high.
Ace high's good.
Yeah.
These guys aren't going to bet, I will.
Straddle's on from Jordan. Action is on Foodie. Under the gun with all the chips in the game. See if he picks up anything playable. He does.
Ooh, 7s again. Another pocket pair.
3 betting coming from Pat here. I'm going to say 105. 100.
Yeah, I think was that a blind raise or just a regular raise?
Who? No, he looked.
Brian? Oh, he did look.
He looked.
Okay. And then Pat 3-bets him with ace queen. Bronco with 6s here. He's going to see a flop, hopefully. Liam's ducking the deuces. Needs Jack 10. I like that one. Abby's got nothing. Luke's got nothing. Back to Brian.
Brian's
See
in
a
there.
flop.
Let's see if the 2 pocket pairs can.
Can overtake the ace queen.
Glad you made the effort to go get yourself. I thought it was gonna be really
Jack 10 deuce. Looks like Pat, the original better, could probably bet here and very likely will take the bet down. Ooh. See a check.
Check, check, check. Meach would have had top 2, by the way.
He would have. 4's a good card for those little pairs. Check, check. Bronco's not going to take any. He might win with the worst hand here.
7's gone, ace, queen gone, and I think Pat's checking the turn. I mean, I know we can see his cards, but it's kind of like I'm giving up here on representing having ace jack or ace 10 or something. Gonna mean he did have a gutter ball, but
Bronco sniffed it out.
Yep.
Our most aggressive player so far has been Brian, but he's also had the best cards. So
It's kind of easy.
Bronco's had the worst cards, and he's the third most aggressive player.
Yeah, I texted him like
Also a great story.
2 years later. I felt really
Pat's up there with the aggression factor.
Yeah, it was. We made my money.
I don't think he really
in
like.
Nashville, and
All right, straddle actions on Pat, and he's got an ace king.
35.
35.
Yeah, he was excited. Yeah.
Burke and Liam are going to be out. Neat.
Abby's card dead as well. Mook with an ace. Doesn't like the raise, though. Nonchalant fold.
No, I know.
Brian's got to look up his brother.
Yeah, 7, 6 of spades is a good
Suited
hand.
connectors again. Looks like a king on the window.
Looks like a $1,000 top up from Sahil.
It is.
But thinking
Like it.
about that though, everyone swung a huge amount.
Top pair, top kicker. Pat takes it down.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was like if you look at everyone's stats, they were swinging crazy. Like no one was just locked.
Well, we're getting close to the end here of the first half of the stream.
'Cause I was watching
Got more hands left.
What? How did that?
Right now it's been the Brian game so far.
Yeah. Brian Burke won a big one
Brian, Burke,
early.
and Liam. I mean, those are our 3 chip leaders, and it kind of shows.
Yeah, Meach got.
Meach is making a little comeback.
Yeah, he is.
Was he in originally for like 7? So he's only down a little bit after just getting
1,000. He
Bam.
bought it for 1,000.
bamboozled. He got bamboozled with them aces.
Ace king.
No, the aces.
Oh, from
When he got felted. Yeah. Nope.
Liam, king 10.
It's like a raise from Bronco with the suited 10-8 middle cards, middling. Liam, little call there. Abby with the ace jack.
I don't think it was going to change much.
Mook's in there with 6s. I love having little pocket pairs in these spots. You know it's probably going to be 30. You're going to go 5, 6 ways.
Get paid off if you
Get paid off,
get there.
although-
Pat's not going to let it happen. He 3-bets with the 7-3 of diamonds.
It's 225.
It's a big bet.
It is.
He's trying to thin the field here.
And you get through Bronco, who has a pretty wide opening range, and all of a sudden, you know,
You're going to see a lot of folds coming in and out.
Liam's out of there. Abby isn't.
Abby
gonna
just
play
gave him
ace jack.
a side look. I think we're going to see a call from Abby.
I don't know. I think she's going to get rid of it. Or she's going to shove. Or she's going to call. No, she shoved. Okay, good.
Yeah,
She
all in
shoved,
688.
and now Pat's like, well.
Yep, I took a shot. Abby wins free money.
Yep.
Thanks, Pat, for the free money.
So, really quick here. 225, so 463 more.
So I think his first thought was instantly fold. And then he was like, or as his Instagram handle is, Instamuck. He was going to Instamuck it. And then he's like, well, wait, hang on a second.
So 463 to win 1450 is like 3.5 to 1, right?
Yeah.
So you only got to be like 20-something%. So against all the ace highs,
It was 60-40 there.
he's definitely getting the right price. However, some of that range has
Add my 7.
9s plus in it, where he's absolutely smashed. Abby takes one down, back up over her starting stack. Nice little takedown. It's nice to see a Nit get punished when they make a play with the 7-3 diamonds.
Hands playing themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I just played itself. I had to fold 10. I folded 10.
And Sahil straddling. Actions on Burke. Burke with a real hand here, ace queen. Probably going to see an open to 35.
35.
Yep, there you go.
Jack was good.
Bronco, Liam, Abby, Brian, all out, I would assume.
See it.
I also had
Yep.
a 10, so
On to Pat with the 85. He's out of there.
Nice.
Sahil's going to defend. 25 more. You don't top up an extra 1,000 to fold Jack 10 to another quarter.
Nope.
We go heads up to the flop.
that's why you fold
Ace Jack 7. Man, a lot of like top pair, middle pair.
Middle pairs, yeah.
She's got a 2 pair, and I just.
Check to Burke.
And he's checking like 100% of his range. Sahil is. Now Burke. Interesting to see what kind of sizing he's going to pick. Or maybe check back. But no, not checking back. 55? 75?
That's the pot.
So that's on the larger side. Which I think Sahil might just be able to get away from it. Nope. Looking him up one street. Large bet sizing puts me in a little whirl. I wouldn't know what to do with Jack 10.
You'd rather.
Turns a spade, gives him the only spade out. 6 is no help for anybody.
I bet you. I wonder if Burke knows he's got the queen of clubs, or he's thinking in his head, I wonder if that black queen is the queen of spades. Let me take a look. Is he going to look? Or is he going to bet then look? That's the play.
Bet, then look.
Bet then look?
If you're going to look,
If you don't
bet, and then look.
Okay, I like. Or you know what? He probably just knows. Checks back.
Yep, I like the check there.
I was big on it first.
Turns another 6, or I'm sorry, the river's another 6.
Check.
Check. At this point,
Now you got to go for some value, I think. And I know
Gotta
you can
think
see
your
the
ace is
cards,
good.
but I mean, you're beating like everything besides spades.
in no way he checks the turn and the river on spades. Correct?
Yeah.
You would think so, at least. It's the next level play if he did.
I think Sahil's range is pretty capped here.
So it's like, alright, so you're in for 100.
So I think we go small and try and, get paid from a jack. 250.
250 is a big bet.
250 is big.
I don't know if you're going to get called. The only way you get called there is if you're beat.
Then you're only.
Yeah, I mean, a crying like ace 10 to chop or like something like that. But
Maybe I think if you'd have done like another,
so I mean, he's just like
maybe like 125, half pot, something like
Sure.
that.
Yeah, even
I think he
100.
might have got a call from 125. But maybe he's trying to make sure he doesn't get a call,
or maybe he's just trying to.
I mean, if
act
Sahil's
like
got...
he's bluffing.
Here's the thing. If you put Sahil on the spades and then the board paired in the river, overbetting this pot might look like he just caught up to him. You could... Maybe he's thinking he's getting a bluff through here. He did bluff with the best hand.
He wins. Bluff.
Burke wins again.
Best hand, worst hand, he wins. Sahil yet to win a hand at showdown.
He won. He won the flip.
Really?
He won
He
flip.
won the flip.
Those didn't count as his stats.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't count.
You joined that.
Mook finally won one. He's 50-50 now. It's going to be the last hand, it looks like, for this part of the stream. Let's see what we get. Brian's got another pocket pair. It's the night of pocket pairs.
Unbelievable.
I know. Amy there in the background. Hey, Amy, how are you?
Jordan with the ace-4 of clubs, definitely going to open a 35. Foodie's an insta-call.
I already did. I did.
Over
Looks
to
like
Burke.
Liam raised with queen 6 suited. Mook calls.
Okay.
Double trouble.
Brian calls. Three-way action. King 8-3. Set of threes for Brian because he's just magically in every pot and wins.
I know. That's what I love.
Jordan's going to take the lead here, try and rep
Set of threes.
something. Rep a king.
Foodie just calls.
Liam's out of there. Heads up action, another king.
Yeah, I mean,
That's going to slow Jordan down.
yeah.
Foodie's going to bet. How much? Hopefully small.
Too much.
70.
70.
Was pretty small.
Yep. It's a good bet. Trying to get
Small
a call there.
didn't even phase move. Mook's out of there with the ace-4. Not the last hand.
Not the last hand. We got one more.
So Bronco's almost
two more.
doubled now.
Yeah.
I think he's only in for 1,500.
3 bullets. Yeah. He's one big pot away from getting even.
Yeah, double up and he's up.
The standard cash game player move. I'm one double up from getting even.
Yeah. All right, chugging right along here. I'm assuming Liam's straddling. Yep, Meech is out of there.
He's smiling. He knows it's true.
Just because I know
Luke's gone, Brian's gone. Pat is going to raise it up $30 with a 5-4 offsuit on the button. Sahil's coming along.
Sahil's going to
Three
3-bet
bet.
to 105. Liam's out of there,
Liam
and
wanted to play the
Pat's out of
king
there.
nine suited, too.
Yeah, he did. Here we are again.
He's back.
One more hand.
You're gonna not hate on.
The race to the end.
Yeah.
I thought I did. Like add to order. I thought I clicked.
More selection is required. You have to do meal sides and
Oh my gosh.
this guy, I give him like 10 minutes.
Oh wait.
Oh, they're ordering food now. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. There's a very big debate on Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's, and Instamuck Pat is like, I don't like any of them. And they're like, you don't like Chick-fil-A?
How do you not like any
He was
of
just like, I don't like them. I don't like any of them.
Chick-fil-A's overrated. In
I'm
my
not a big
opinion.
fan of Chick-fil-A.
However, I've only ever eaten those grilled nuggets from there,
Yeah.
and I think they're terrible.
Yeah,
They have like
they're
a
just-
tangy,
it
gross
is
like
not good.
film on them.
It's like they're still cooked in the same spot that the regular nuggets
Yep,
are cooked in.
correct.
They kind of get like
They're
a weird
black.
aftertaste.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
I did go to Buena Beef that night after the stream,
So I
and
told
it
you.
is
I told you.
fire. I am
told you.
in
I
love.
told you. I've been telling you this for months.
All right, looks like Brian Reyes with the 6-7 suited. Broncos along for the ride, and Liam's going to close the action here by calling 25 to get it in with the best hand.
It's 7-6 suited, not 6-7 suited.
That's what I said. 6-7 suited.
Hey, what do you know?
Yep.
Top pair open ender for Foodie.
Gut shot for Liam.
Liam with the gutter.
Bottom pair for Bronco.
And the same gut shot. 6 would be nasty. We give Liam the nuts. Pat, we give Foodie top 2 and Bronco a straight.
You can have one of my fried ones.
8's an interesting one. That's a straight for Foodie. That's a 10, not an 8.
Yeah, not an 8.
Cancel. Now
Gives
Liam
Liam
has
more
an open
options,
end.
yeah.
Now Liam has an open ender.
Brian with the best hand still is going to bet it.
Yeah, I mean the 10 really isn't that scary of a card. It's more so.
165? Yeah, 165.
Go over there and get one for yourself.
Liam, open-ended. What are we thinking? Your hand improved?
Come on, Liam, get it in there.
Come on, Liam. You've done so good so far.
I insist if you go get it.
Broncos in there. You're like a Broncos in there.
I thought he
I
already
mean, Liam,
folded.
it screams. Get it in there.
Liam,
Don't let this go.
165
No!
to win 740.
No! You get paid on this for sure. Hope one of them got the baby straight.
And you get
Actually, add the order this time.
We got a saying in my family: this betting can piss itself.
River's a 5. Brian's good with the 7. Broncos probably not going to see any more of this one. Unless he makes a massive bluff here. I don't think it's through.
This betting can piss itself.
Check, check.
Check. And,
Yeah, that's
and
going
what
to
do you know?
happen. 7's going to be good.
Foodie wins another one.
Foodie wins another one. Seems to be the idea of this stream so far. Thank you for watching the first half of the live 2-5 stream from Countryside from last year. It's
Yep.
not quite live. It's the re-live, the rerun. Still great hands. Lots of fun. Hopefully we'll see you next week for the second half of this 2-5 game. Thanks for watching. If you want to play, hit us up in the comments. We'll get you in on that waiting list. Get you an audition. Lead us out of here, Brando.
Farewell, all. We'll be back with some Chick-fil-A later.